Have you ever noticed how narcissists like to behave like unruly toddlers? I mean, it's like dealing with a toddler that you're not allowed to discipline. In all seriousness, it's like they never grew out of the terrible twos. They're like, no, I don't need to share. This is mine. But they expect to share your things without even asking. I swear, narcissists scream for attention like a toddler screams in a toy shop for that new flashy toy. You know the ones that throw themselves on the floor, kicking and screaming because they didn't get their favourite toy. Only they're two, they haven't learned to regulate their emotions yet. And that's how narcissists kick off when they don't get the attention they believe they deserve. Not want, deserve. They'll make a scene at a dinner party and storm off just so the attention's back on them. And speaking of tantrums, when a narcissist doesn't get their own way, it's like watching a toddler melt down because they didn't get their favourite colour sipical. Except instead of a toddler not being able to understand why they can't have their favourite coloured sipical, it's a grown adult not being praised for their superb management skills. And there was no management skills, probably just a little bit of dictatorship. They'll stomp around and sulk for a week, perhaps even break your favourite mug. And if you dare to confront them on this, they'll just turn around with, that wasn't me. It's all about the drama and the avoidance of accountability. Narcissists don't do responsibility, ever. Like a toddler who will blame their newborn sibling for breaking your vase. A narcissist will go all out to blame the mistress. It's not my fault, they wouldn't leave me alone. The narcissist messes up at work, and when the boss calls a narcissist down for messing up at work, it's not the narcissist's fault. Oh no, that's the apprentice's fault, who didn't listen to the narcissist properly, even though the apprentice wasn't even in on that day. It's like the narcissist has never heard of the word accountability, it just sounds like a foreign language. And as for empathy, a toddler will take your toy and not even blink. A narcissist will take your promotion and then act like you owe them a thank you card. And then they'll gloat. Hey, I stole your spot in the spotlight. You're welcome. And as for boundaries, if you've ever tried to set a boundary with an unruly toddler, they'll keep pushing, testing your limits, like a game of I don't think so. Same with narcissists. They'll ignore your no, pretend they didn't hear you, and emotionally drain you until you find yourself giving in. So the next time you're dealing with a narcissist, just remember you might as well be dealing with an unruly toddler who will go around stealing your snacks and expect you to feed them at unreasonable hours. The same tantrums, the same selfishness, just a bigger ego. Now these are the kinds of people it'd be nice to send them into a timeout, only they'd demand a better chair and more praise, and then they'd fall silent on you. If you try to call them out on any of it, they'll go crying to their mum, playing the victim.